Okay, welcome to the second part of the Tai Chi II workshop, and yeah, we will have still some new topics this time, and we will finish today the form. So I hope you have already get the recording. If not, you get sometime miss it, so you can write me and I send again the link. So in the moment is part, I mean there's always two parts. We have the break, so it's part 1, part 2, and I have also uploaded the whole form, so you can follow this form there, and also the start, so the beginning of this. So I will go now into more details, and we go through the whole form again. We go now to start and the left hand form, and just the first part, not all the direction. This mostly you can do, then maybe we do it in the evening one more time, or is in the recording, but I will explain you now with the number a little bit, so you have a little bit a clear picture when we go around. So let's start first. Just we're going to do the opening, and with the 2 circle, then we have the ward off, we have the roll back, we have the press, and we have the push, and then we have the single whip, and then lady shadow. So we start facing north, and then we go turn to the south and go back to the north. So let's go to do this. Need to change the view here. So at the moment we still have the direction, and then I show you with the number. Then it's a little bit, sometimes the number is easily 1, 2, 3, 4 to follow then with the direction. So we are facing north, and as we always do the connection, the 3 mind into 1, arm to the side, we feel connect crown, universe, feet down to the earth, and we feel all the joint open. Joint open means we are relaxed. And then we inhale, we make a little bit space under the armpit, exhale and sink down to the right leg and step up. Now we go to the left leg, and so we can make a step forward, go right, and we sink back, left arm is in front. Now we're going to turn to the left side, left arm and right coming up both, and the right foot going in 90 degrees. Now we are more on the left leg. Now we shift to the right leg and we turning further. So we cross and we bring the left leg to the south direction. Now we can ready go ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip with the right hand, and the left foot is the toes on the ground. The heel is up. Now we make a change, so the heel goes down and the toes up. So then we can turn on the heel on the right side. We turn it to the right side, open the beak, turn, left foot go in, circle, 1 circle, 2 circle, and the right foot goes to the side. And we have the ward off, the chimol, and now the lady shadow to the nose. Here. Okay, so now we're just going to do the direction with the number to make this a little bit more clear. Okay, so we start north 1. We have 1 here. We go from north to the south, and here we have the 2. So we go from here to the number 2, and then we come back for lady shelter north or number 3 here. Now is a direction change, and we're going around to the left side, so we need to face the west, or this will be number 4. So we need to go back changing, and we have the direction change number 4. Now here again is ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip with the right, and we turn around and have the lady shadow to the east, or number 5. We have here number 5. So here, lady shadow to 5. And now we going to the north, facing north. So 1, 2. And we have here the right arm up, here, right arm. And then we're going to the left again. Now the left here. Now this is number 6. So number 6. So we have here ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip with the right, step, 1 circle, 2, and lady shadow to the south will be number 7. Here, number 7. And then now with direction change, we go to the east. 1, 2. And we facing east is number 8. So M8. So here we have ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip with the right, step, 1, 2, and lady shadow to the west, number 9. Number 9. Now we're going to the south. 1, 2. So it's number 10. So we have here ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, step, 1, 2, and lady shadow to the north. So number 11. So again, lady shadow to the. So we see it's not completely equal all the corner. I mean, we have here on these are 2, these are 3. So north, south, we do one more time. Also, and on we do always lady shadow and ward off, roll back each direction, both. But north, south we do twice because we start on this part. So when we on here, when we hear the lady shadow here, then we need to do transition. So we not when we start facing north. So that's actually and going to the south, to here. So here, ward off, roll back, press, and the beak, and so this is the lady shadow on the beginning. But when the second time we have a lady shadow to the north is then the transition. So we're just going to explain the transition. So you have this. The transition is actually the same as we start. It's just one more step. So from here, I make a step, the left, so in the left leg, make a step, left leg. And now I'm going to turn to the left side. So you see with the both arm and the left leg go in. And then circle and ward off. This is the same what we started here on the beginning, here. I make a step and then coming up, 1, 2 for ward off. Now from the transition here, just I have a different, I have here lady shadow here, but this is a step, and now the arm going down. So I have here the same movement here, right? When we start, I have here 1, 2. So now by the lady shadow, I have the same from here. A lady shadow. I make a step, left arm front, right arm front. Now in the right arm front, I come up with both arms and the left leg go in. 1, 2. So it's nearly exactly the same. Yes, to the other side. So we get a little bit. So we can do the beginning again. So we step. 1, 2, coming up. Right foot bring in, turn around, and step. Now lady shadow. Here, step and left arm front, so the right arm go down. Now I sink back, right arm go front, and now I start to turn. With the left leg, turn, coming up, and turn, crossing, and for lady shadow, for ward off. Then it's the same, but just now the other hand. So now it's the right hand, right leg in front, ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip with the left hand, and now a step with the right leg from the heel to the toes, and then I go now to the side where is the beak. Open the beak, and now go around, 1, 2. So we have on both sides, we have both direction from the arm. When I start here, I have the left side, right? 1, 2. So the left side turn. When I have the beak, I have the right side turn to the ward off. So we have both sides already in one direction, and then on the also the same. So now lady shadow now right leg in front, right leg, right arm. And now step, left arm front, going back, right arm front, rising up, 1, 2. Now is the right leg in front and the right arm. And then we have ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip with the left hand, step with the right foot, and then the left beak open, left side, 1, 2. Now lady shadow is the left leg in front and left arm up. Okay. So this gives a little bit a clear understanding how it works. So now we're going into the direction change again. Direction change from the lady shadow. So lady shadow on the right leg. Now I need to face, this is to the west here, to this side here. So left leg to the back. And now I cross, round, and water. So this here again, left arm up, right inside, so I cross. And now when they cross, now they're starting to circle. So the left hand circle to the left side, the right hand circle to the right side. Circle around and coming together. So here, up, down, and now about when we're crossing, left hand to the left side, right to the right side, not too far, and we come together with the second circle. And the foot, so back foot, the back foot to the east here, so here, back foot to the east, and now the right foot 1 step back. So I have to make 1 step back. So 1 step with the left, and with the right 1 step back, and then the left come up on the toes. So 1, 2, and that is always we start with the back leg, and the back leg goes backward and like that, I can turn 90 degrees. Then it's easy, I know where to go. I don't need to know the direction. I just know, okay, now by lady shadow, is direction change. I step back and I turn 90 degrees and facing 90 degrees. And then I start again with the form. So by the step back, and be careful that you not come too close together. Like say when I, here, when I show from here, you can see. So when I make a step back, that I not come here together, that I'm too close, so that I have the wide stand. So it go more a little bit to the back and a little bit side out, not too close here. So a little bit wide and back. Generally, in this form, we have a little bit wider stand. It's like, I always say, imagine you're on the very beginning of your age, you have pampers here, and make here like a baby working like this, right? So we feel like here we have pampers, we're not too close. So this is not the catwalk, right? So this is more the baby walk here. So this here, right? So that we have the same when you do here, you feel a little bit more in wider, not on the beginning it feels not so comfortable, but over time you get, I mean, normally is, we need to have a balance, right? Not mentally and not physically fall. So when I'm more grounded, this is also the grounding, that I'm more grounded when I have a little bit the wider stand, that I always too close. So it's easy to fall also. So, and we feel also have a little bit a grounding stand. So when you're doing the breath, you have this wider stand, so you feel rooted, you feel connected to the earth. It gives you the earth energy. So when you practice this, especially for people, they feel like not so rooted, not so grounded. When you do this practice, you get this earth energy and you feel more grounded. I mean, you don't need to walk all the time wide like this. So, but just the practice gives you more earth energy. So when you step here, step 1, 2. So we can, I show you, you can do the form one. I look and I see, I look at you and I see what is a little bit missing, so I can do some correction. So we're going to do my first just the start water and until the lady shadow, and then the direction change. We not continue on the whole form, just do that. Step out. So wide leg, 4. 1 circle, 2 circle. Ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single, step, 1, 2. Now direction. 1, 2. Ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single, step, 1, 2. Let's do one more time. Step up. Right leg front. 1 circle, 2 circle. Ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single, step, 1, 2. Lady shadow. 1, step back, 2, 1. Ward off, roll back, press, sink. I see we need to push. The step. So here, lady shadow. 1, 2. Let's do one more time. Yeah, do one more time. Lady shadow. Step back. 1, 2. Yeah. But so now the thing is, where you focus, you move. So you focus on the leg, then you not move the hand. You move on the focus on the hand. You move. That's normal. That's not so. Just has to be at the same time when I make a step back. I already move the arm here. Yeah. So I move the arm this here, and then now here when I'm cross. Now I make a step back, I make the circle, 1, 2. So from here, back, cross, and then circle and step back. That is. So sometimes for the practice is good yourself, sometimes just as I said, focus on the feet, how it works, that you do this a few times, the step back and 1 step, and then focus on the arm, 1, 2. So you focus on the arm, that is this correct movement here, so 1, 2. So you repeat this a few times, and then you try to combine together. Sometimes we have to, we have to repeat the same movement slowly and repeat a few times. But when you practice, do slowly as possible. The body can easier adapt and learn. The body not learn fast. This is your conscious mind. And your conscious mind is very, very old computer with small memory. And you only can do very slowly. So you learn, when you do many times and you repeat fast, you repeat all the time the mistake. You cannot correct. So you do slowly. So here, so 1, 2. So you do really slowly the round movement, and then the body has this movement learn. Or for the leg here, step back, 1 step. A few times in the slow motion move. I see sometimes we do many times, we copy. So this is what you do, you copy, but it's a blur copy. we have not covered all the unconscious mind has not memorized the whole form. A part of the form is memorized, but not the whole part. So let's start on the beginning here. Sink. Now step up. And now we go to the left and the right foot come in front, and we sink back. Now we sink back, the right foot, the toes can come up. Now we're going the whole body, like from the dantian, whole body start to turn. And the arm coming up, the right foot go in, and now we're going to cross. The cross is about here. When you're facing to the west, the cross is here. So you cross here, and now when you make the step, you make a second move. So the cross has to be here. If you make too late the cross, then either you make only one circle, or has to go too fast. So because the movement of the arm and the body has to be a little bit the same speed, and not here very fast, here very slow. So the whole body moves in this. When the body moves slowly, I always slowly my arm. When the body go a little bit faster, my arm go faster, but in the same speed. That we have to learn in all the form. The movement comes from the dantian, and the arm and the leg have the same speed than the form. So we are one piece, we're not separate arm and leg. So again, step, right foot front, sinking back, turn around, now you circle, one circle, two circles. And now ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, single whip. Now step with the with the left foot step. I mean just from the toes to the heel, from the toes to the heel. And then you open the beak, and now you're going to turn. One, turning, and second. Now, lady shadow. Lady shadow. Step back. One, two. Ward off. Roll back. Press. Sink. Push, single whip, step with the left foot, open the beak, go to the right side, one circle, two circles, facing to the east, lady shadow. Now lady shadow. Now left foot to the back, one, two. Now to the north, ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, step with the left, open the beak, one, two, and lady shadow to the south. And now the back foot to the west, one, two, facing east. Ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single, step, one circle, two circles, and lady shadow. Now left foot to the back, to the north, one, two, facing south. Ward off, roll back, press, in, push, single. So this already we had already in beginning, it's the same, right? Now step, 1, 2, lady shadow. So now we have the second time, now lady shadow, now it's the transition. So left leg front, right arm down, sinking back, right arm front, left arm a little bit back. Now I start to turn, 1, 2, lady shadow. Sorry, it's ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip. Now we step with the right foot, left, come on, left, 1, 2. Now lady shadow to the north. Now it's the right leg. Now this is the first time the right leg to the back, right leg to the back, circle arm up, 1, 2, step back here. Now ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip with the left, step, 1, 2, lady shadow to the west. Now right leg to the back, right, facing north. Ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, step, 1, 2, lady shadow. Now we step back with the right leg, 1, 2, ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, step with the right foot, open the left beak, 1, 2, lady shadow. Now we step back with the right foot, 1, 2, ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, step, 1, 2, lady shadow to now. Now the form is finished. Now the ending. So the ending is similar as we in the Tai Chi I. So we have the lady shadow, the left leg in front. Now I bring the arm up and the left leg back. And now, so here I have a left leg full. I step back to the right leg and I bring the arm up. And I bring the left leg back. I change to the left, bring the arm down, right leg together, and then we cross, same, and balancing out, and come up, and we collect. So we have the lady shadow here, front. Now I step back, bring the arm up, front leg back, arm down, leg together, arm and leg, balancing out. So I show one time in front here to see. So we have here the lady shadow here. I come back, leg, come back, going down, see we are crossing, and down. So on the beginning is a little bit confusing, right? But I mean, first we have a few things. I mean, good to have some direction. that I mean, here in my place actually is the real direction. This is the north, this is the south, and here the east and west. So I have the real direction. So it's not, but now when you have in the, I don't know, you can, when you practice, you can have the real direction, but now maybe with the computer have a little bit different one. So, but here, in fact, this is my north. Here, when I'm facing south, and here is the west, and here the east. So we have this. This helps. Otherwise, you get too confused. But always remember, south, north, south. We do twice. The direction. So when I start, like I go to the south, and then the whole, I mean the left-hand form, and before the left-hand form end, I go again south and to the lady shadow to the north, and then it's transition. And then I start here, going to the south, and then I do the whole form, and the second time the form to the south and lady shadow to the north, then is finished. Sometimes we think, oh, maybe I'm not finished, or so just wait until you go into the lady shadow north, and then you know this is now finished. Sometimes, you know, we don't need, sometimes I'm not be so aware and just do my form, and then I know, now a second time in the, is in the north where I started, and then is the ending. One thing is to make the body movement and the arm movement together. When the arm is too big, you know, then when you have too big circle, then either the arm is too slow or I have to do faster. But when you have small circle, you can do the same speed with the body and arm. So not too big circle, so it's like in your aura range. Okay, some people say, oh, my aura very big, but normally we should not have the aura too big, should be more closer. And this is just your body, so when you circle in this area, then you have the body and the arm, they have the same speed. But soon here is a bigger radius, so I have to do much faster, so the arm is faster moving than the body. So this will help also when you see that it's not, timing is not together, mostly it's the arm, they're too wide out on this part. So this is the major part of the form. So with the opening, the left hand, and then the transition, and then go back. As normally when I practice, I practice the Tai Chi I, and then the Tai Chi II, and even Tai Chi. So these three together is for me the whole Tai Chi form. So I have three different parts, and I put them into one form. Also, when the time is not so, I mean, maybe I want to do also practice too. So I shorten the form as I did. You showed know this already by Tai Chi I. I do the same in the Tai Chi II. So I show you, so we can do the same in the Tai Chi II. So as we have now all the elements, so I start, so as the opening, step, then 1 circle, 2 circle, ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, step, 1, 2, lady shadow. Now I do the transition. 1, 2, 1 circle, 2 circle, ward off, roll back, press, sink, push, single whip, step, 1 circle, 2 circle, lady shadow, and come to the ending. So with this, you have not the 4 direction, but the form itself. You know, when you practice this, on the beginning, we need to practice often that the form is really into the body. And when we not have too much time, just do the short form, and it helps to keep doing it. And then after some time we can have a longer break between, and we not forget. Is any question to the general, to the form?
Can you please explain one more time the transition, just like you were just doing the shorter form of this short?
Yeah. Yeah. So the transition always come from the lady shadow, right? So when we have the lady shadow, now we need to make a step. So the step forward, and then the left arm, left leg is front, and then the right arm come front. So this is this movement, what we do in the beginning, exactly the same. Only from here, we come from here, and when in the beginning we have the arm down. But from here, you go in front and then back. And now when you're back, you start to turn. So you bring over, so you turn it around. So now here, from this side, so here the lady shadow, make a step, front, go back, right arm. And now I turn a little bit the hands are out, and I go this side. So here, 1. Now here the circle, the cross here, cross, and the same position as I start. Here when you start, here 1, 2, here 1, crossing, and this side. And so this is the other side. So we have here the lady shadow. But now I need to change the leg. 1, back, 1 circle, 2 circle. And then you are changed. Now I have the right leg in front and the right arm. When I start here, so my right leg go in front, and now I bring my left leg in front. So my left leg in front. So to go for ward off. And here is the right leg in front. Now I change to the left leg in front, turn, and now the right leg in front. And so we have the left hand from is the left leg in front. Right hand from turn is the right leg in front. So when sometimes you lost, you have to see when you started. I mean, when you not did the transition, you have the right leg in front by lady shadow. But normally you have, I mean, when the left hand, I mean, before transition is the left hand, you have the left leg and the left arm. And in the lady shadow, you have the right arm, right leg. After the transition, you have the right leg in front, and by the lady shadow, you have the left leg in front, left arm. Then, when you start to memorize this, it's easy. Sometimes, you know, even to later on, like when I need to know this, especially when I teach, I can start in any direction, because when I do now here, the lady shadow here, I know this is after transition because my left leg is in front. But when I do here, the lady shadow here, and this, I know this is before transition because my right leg and the right arm. And then when, so I can start in any direction, and I know where I am, in which position. So when I stand here, like here, then I know this is right leg, right arm, this is after transition. When I stand with the left leg in front here, I know this is left hand, this is before transition. So we know exactly in where we are, and we can continue any time. So this helps when you memorize, when you start, left hand is the left leg, left arm in front. Lady shadow, right leg, right arm. After transition is reverse. In the form is the right leg, right arm, and in the lady shadow is the left leg and left arm up in front. The other thing that we have on both left hand and right hand, we have both, but we have two versions. One version is circling both arms, coming up and crossing, and make two circles. So coming up, and then when we cross, we continue the circle to the second one on both sides. So here, right side, right, cross, and circle. So here, so all the coming together up, and when the up, they start to cross. 1, 2. And here this side, coming up, then cross, 1, 2. So this is left and right, and then we have the cross first. So we crossing first, and then we have a circle. So when the right arm up, the left go only. We have to see that the lower go always out, is always outside. And to also side, the lower go outside, turn, 1, 2. So here, 1, cross, circle. So we have these two different circles. The crossing, 1, 2. Here, 1, 2. And also side, 1, 2. So on the end, always the palm facing like the chi ball. They are together. So these are the major part of the outer form, and then the inner form is the Tantien.
Walter, can you please explain what is why do we do the circle? What's the intent of it from the martial arts aspect?
When somebody wants to punch you, you need to make him confused. Made him make like this, right? He don't know where to hit, right? So you circle here. So where he has to hit, right? Right? So this is kind of confused. You can stay there, and you don't know. He don't know. I mean, but you can do anytime. You can hit back, but he don't know. So but you don't need to circle like this. You just need like this here, right? This is the major part, like face and here. So this is the circle moon. What can be kind of defense, right? When you move here, but not the big circle, this circle. So this is kind of defense. When somebody want to hit you, that it can be used in this part. So you protect yourself. Like when we stay here, then he can punch you here. But when you circle here, you don't know where to punch. But this is one aspect of the martial art. But what is for me more important is to synchronize and activate the left and right brain. That it's a general. We have when we know the left brain is to the right arm, the right to the left, and now when we cross, he get confused, right? The body. So you need to make them a little bit confused, and when you get make confused, you make him working. You make him active, the left and right brain. And on the beginning, we are not so. We get really confused, right? Oh my God, what I'm doing, and actually, when you look, is actually the making the same circle. No? It's not. Sometimes I always say counterclockwise, clockwise. No, it is not. It's the same. I mean, I mean, when I go this side, when I cross, it's not. They're doing the same direction. But so this is easier to do the same direction than one do this direction and also this. This is we can also do, but that is actually I liked this sometime. I did this actually a long time. Done the shoulder. So we moving the shoulder, right? And now we moving the shoulder one, like we go up, and then one goes front and one back, and then down, and you're coming up. So you're moving the shoulder in different direction. So this is quite also a good exercise for the lungs, because when you front here, you squeeze the lungs here, and here you open here. And then the other side, you squeeze and here open. So you get the shoulder getting moved in different direction and reverse. Yeah, before long time ago I did this many times. Maybe I should do this then in the morning qigong again. It's sometimes fun. This movement makes a little bit. These are the left and right brain working, and especially when you can see when you do slowly, you focus. Mostly you cannot focus on one, so you focus on one and then to the other side. So you see, when you do slowly, you not focus really on both together, always more on one, right? And then you shift. So when I focus on the right, is my left brain. And when I focus on the left, is my right brain. So both brain getting activated. So this is for me more the health, the movement, and not in the martial art. But in other sense also, when you move, when you do this movement, even you don't know really for what and exactly that, your body will act, your body act in emergency with the unconscious mind. He do something, what he learned before. So when he learned all this movement, he will use this movement to do it. And sometimes, they learn in the martial art, oh, you have to do that, and then they punch me and then do that. I mean, when he punch you differently, you cannot say, no, this is not, you cannot punch me like this. You have to punch me like this. He punched what he like, and when you have to react on his punch. And you learn just one punch, but he kick you on below, and you're not trained. So actually, the body needs to react in a natural way, and this training makes you in the natural way moving, and you get. You need to relax when you move. When you relax, you are sensitive. You feel the enemy, or you feel somebody who attack you. But when you're tight, you not feel anymore. You not react anymore. You just like in a shock. But when you relax, you feel, oh, he going to punch or to hit, and then the body can counteract. What an important part is, we need to learn to be relaxed in a movement. Mostly when we start to move, we are tight. The same like when somebody starts to dance, on the beginning very stiff, right? And then later on he can be more relaxed, the movement. So when the body learns this movement and can get relaxed, then we get the sensitivity. Now the sensitivity is not only for the fighting or defense, is the energy. Then you start to moving the energy. So the Tai Chi, you're moving the energy, you feel connected, and that is the beauty of the practice. You connect and you feel the energy, and when you discharge, at that moment when discharge, you get energy back, right? And you get out, you feel back, like when you pull the ball out, throw the ball, he come back, he punch back. So this is you experience this. You get quite when you practice this form, you get quite energized. It's quite energizing. Give a lot of energy, and of course, we can use this energy also to get out, but we keep the energy in the body when we not do any fighting. So we energize our body, and I really like this form. It's quite short, not too long form, but can be quite intensive, especially like when now in the form I only had the sound, the vibration by the lady channel, but we can also do this in the form more. In the short form, I do the long form not so, but in short form, I using the sound more. So when I start, that the opening, and huh, 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 huh. So by every time I discharge, huh. This is what gives the force. But when we not train the belly, the tantien, we not get that much. So it's important now to train the belly. And this is, I already talked yesterday some part. We need to make this belly flexible. So we know we need to clean the digesting tight, and the gas is the gas we call the sick wind in the Chinese medicine, and I believe, we have actually, how many? We have millions of bacteria in the body, but they are, I mean, we need them. They're working for us. They're making food for us. Let's, in general, it's like this. 90% is food. What we get is from what we eat, and 10% is the food what the bacteria producing for us. And the bacteria, when they're producing food, of course, they have some garbage, and when you produce, you have some gas out. The same when you start to digest, you have also gas, producing gas. So it's not only the gas from our food what we eat, it's also from the bacteria. And when we have gas in the small intestine, I mean, we know the stomach, that is, we know, but also we have gas in the small intestine and in the large intestine. So we understand the gas from the stomach. I mean, the stomach has not the entrance on the top, it's on the side. Because if the entrance would be on the top, the gas in the stomach would all the time pushing the esophagus out. But as the pipe, the esophagus goes inside in, you can, on the top, you can be a bubble, some gas there, without pushing up. But when it's too much, they press in automatically up, or when you press on the stomach and you are trained, you can open the esophagus, then this gas coming up. And this is a training. I mean, like same people that train, they can throw up anytime. I mean, they can throw up when they want. So it's just a training, the same from the gas. So when we train to get the gas out, we just press on the stomach and it's getting some gas out. But in the small intestine, I mean, for the large intestine, it's also kind of clear we can get the gas out of the large intestine, like fatting. And of course, the intestine is not totally sealed, as blood can go through, so gas can also go through. And I believe, I mean, I think it's not totally researched on that, but I believe that the gas going like into the fascias. And the fascia has a way to get them out. And that is two ways: belching, and not more than two, belching, yawning, sweating. I mean, when we sweat, I know sometimes, they say you sweat, they know we sweat, right? That is clear. But then they say, oh yeah, we sweat, we smell. We smell because we have bacteria on the skin and they make them smelling. But I don't believe on that, only that. So some people, they smell very bad, so they just need to kill the bacteria, so then they're not smelling anymore. But we know we can smell whole body, and I feel this is the gas in our body going out. So we get, by sweating, we say also, when we sweat, we detox. Yeah, what is detox? Detox must be something poison, I mean, or what we don't need. So we detox, we sweat out the gas out. So we sweating, going the gas out, we belching, yawning out, and we fatting. So yawning and belching we can easily learn. And when we starting to relax, belch and yawn, is something really beneficial. And this everybody can experience it, but okay, some people say no, it's something bad, and they take medicine to not belch and not, you can buy medicine, you have too much gas, you buy medicine. Yeah, of course, when too much sometimes, but better we train them let out. I think over time we will have less gas in the body. Of course, when we not digest very well, or the bacteria not more there, so we produce some gas, or like some food, raw food can overproducing gas. But over the time, I feel it's so important to get this gas out. And we see also when we feel some gas here, we are tight in this band. So when the belly very tight, the tension is not only muscular tension, it's also the air, the tension. When you belch many times, you feel the belly getting softer in this area. And I experience sometimes when people massage me or so, somewhere you body start to get release the gas, or the starting to yawn a lot. And yawning is another pathway. We have the esophagus out, and we have the lung nose out here. And so we are using this pathway. So yawning itself lubricates the nose and eye, so we have a senses cleaning tool. But when we not have the belly very, very soft, we cannot have this Tantien power. So we need to practice, daily to get this gas out. And also for this is good, this empty breath or buffalo plow in the land, to get this out. This also helps physically a little bit to this tension out. And when the belly either is too tight or is too weak, the body gets a wrong structure. When the body gets a wrong structure, you're building tension, and tension building pain. So many pain in the body coming from the belly. And of course, we know already the psoas muscle, when they're somewhere tight, you can get neck, shoulder, knee pain just of the tight psoas muscle. So the belly and the belly tool is very good, right? I think you know that too. So, but for also the butterfly, it's very good to get this tension out, because when here not, I need to show you. Okay, here, sure. Here, this here. When here is not soft here, we cannot get the Tantien power. So we need daily to work on that, and daily working on the so we're moving here out a whole belly. So when you go in and you go in and up, moving in around, like you're crowning the land, crowning land. This is, Tantien. Tantien they also call the elixir field. I mean, the wording is a elixir field, and in the old time, they describe this also, this elixir field. And we say also the buffalo prowled the land, right? So he want like also this the meaning of Tantien is like a rice field, elixir field, and when you can plant many things on that, you get money, you get rich, right? So the Tantien is also a symbol of money, of rich, and you see this in the Buddha. Some Buddha, they have the big belly, is rich, symbolic of rich, money, and chi, right? So it's not the physically, but we have like an empty space in the, and there we can generate energy there. This is the empty space, so why we come out the empty force. We need, when it's full of gas, full of stool and all this, there cannot be any energy in this area. So this is the first part. We need to make this area relax. So the empty breath, the embryonic breath, all these have this purpose. And then the bellow breath. And to make one more clear, the bellow breath, I can inhale and can expand the belly, or I can inhale and can contract. I can inhale, expand the belly, and focus on the perineum, I contract, or I can inhale the belly in, and I can contract the perineum. The same, I can exhale with the belly in and contract the perineum, or I can exhale and expand the belly and contract. So all the variation is there. First of all, we need to learn to move the belly. But when I say moving the belly, it's not only the front, also the back. So the back has less movement, but still is like the lumbar round, lumbar straight, lumbar round, lumbar straight. And the belly is not too big up, but this movement has to be learned. So the belly needs to move, expand, and contract. And then when the belly can move, I can implement different variation, different application, and for different purpose. So when we do inhale, expand, and I focus on the expandation, inhale, expand, I can squeeze my perineum. When I exhale, my belly getting more or less flat, my perineum get more or less relaxed. Inhale, my belly expand, and when you sit on a chair, you can feel also on the back here, when I inhale, expand, I feel my belly expand, and I feel I expanding on the back. And to get more expansion, I pull my perineum up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, relax. Inhale, expand. Pull the perineum up. Exhale, relax. So inhale the belly, front and back, expand. exhale. So now, when you do fast, you only has this either contraction or relaxation. When you do slowly, you can do a little bit different to train. Like now you want to train to do the belly in, pushing the belly in. So I inhale, expand. Now I exhale. Now I want to exhale. I want to pull the belly in. Exhale. And I squeeze my belly in. And to squeeze the belly in, I can use the perineum to squeeze, pull up. Then I can do more. So, and inhale. So, okay, now I need to relax my perineum, right? So I focus more by exhalation and my belly in. So there is more your focus also. So inhale, you're more relaxed. Exhale, I pull the belly in and I pull my perineum up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, belly in, my perineum up. Exhale, relax. So now this is, you see, is different variation we call normal breath. Normal breath, inhale, belly expand, exhale, relax or belly in. This is the normal breath. But I can focus on the inhalation or exhalation. And where I focus, I need more force, I can use my perineum. So I can squeeze my perineum by inhalation, or I can squeeze my perineum by exhalation, by the normal breath. Now we're going to the reverse breath. Reverse breath is inhale, belly in, exhale, belly out. Inhale, belly in, exhale out. Now I focus more in the exhalation. So inhale, belly slowly, a little bit in. Exhale, my belly out. Feel on the back, my belly on the back. And I squeeze my perineum so I feel everything more expand. Exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale, front and back expand. Perineum up. Exhale, relax. Sorry. Inhale, relax. Exhale, expand. Exhale, perineum up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, expand. Perineum. Inhale, relax. Exhale, expand, front back. Perineum up. Inhale, relax. Now I can also, by the reverse breath, focus on inhalation. So when inhale, I belly in, and when I focus now, I press my belly in, I can add my perineum up. Pull up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, belly in, pull up. Exhale, relax. So now I squeeze my perineum by inhale, right? And that is mostly like when Lao Tzu Chia teach, say the reverse breath is like this. He want the belly in, squeezing in, like say navel touch the spine, and exhale, relax. So then we're using the perineum up when we inhale. But in the Tantien breath or in the action breath, is exhalation is the focus. exhale, expand. And then I need my perineum. And then my inhale is a relax. Exhale, expand, pull the perineum up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, perineum up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, perineum. Exhale, pulling out, and then inhale, relax. So we have exhalation, tension. With tension, the perineum up, and inhale, relaxation. So that we're using in the Tai Chi in both all the form. So inhale, relax. Exhale, then expand, perineum up. Inhale, relax. Exhale, tight. So now we're going to, next will be then for the tendon Nai Kung, what we're going after the break. But just want to be now clear, this part, this breathing. So where is the focus? So in generally is Tantien breath is usually like making the Tantien fire. So inhale, expand, exhale, contract. It's like bellow. Also we call it bellow breath. Like a bellow. And then the reverse breath is inhale, Berlin, exhale. So is exhale, exhale. So exhale and action. And then we squeeze. So in generally is like this. But as for practice, we can do all the different variations. And as soon the belly moves with our command, the perineum moves with our command, we can do all the variation. I can squeeze my muscle by inhale. I can squeeze my muscle by exhale. Right? So this is just I learned like this way. And this is the same in the practice, how you learn. But then for some purpose, you use. So you're using for this purpose, for this purpose there. So mean you become an expert because you know what you're using it. So for action, for energizing, for more power, you use the reverse breath or Tantien breath, this power. Exhale, expanding. For more relaxation, breathing, you do more in the normal breath. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale. So it is for relaxation. You make the normal breath, so expanding, inhale, and exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. So this makes you relaxation. If you want to get more power, force, you go to kidney fire, the reverse breath, make the more energized. But of course, you can also energize with the normal breath when you do fast, like when so this like the fire. So then we have the absorption fire. It's more for the intestine area, and the kidney fire is helping the digesting fire. But in general is the action. I look more, for the, I cannot so divide much elimination, digesting, all that. Is for me is more clearer action. I use the reverse breath, relaxation, or just some like a fire activating. I use the normal breath. So I hope you have get some more clear picture in this breathing. There, yeah, sometimes a little bit confusing, but most thing is the belly need to move. When I do the breathing here and nothing here, the belly need to move, including the diaphragm. So this needs to move. And the belly only can move when I not have physically tension from emotion part, and not have gas, sick wind in it will make the tension. So a belly should be flexible, no tension in that, no pain. So that is so important that the Qin and Zhang massage is so a value and important massage for our health, and there we get all this tension out. Okay, so this is the breath. So if you not have any question, we're going to have a break. Do you have some question or?
Yeah, I have a question. Just to be clear, the horse sound. The horse sound has this forward power, right? It comes from the belly with it has this aggressiveness, like outside power. Whereas the tiger sound is really earthing, and the dragon sound is more connecting to the upper chakras and up to the universe, or?
Not that really. Let's say the dragon there is more a suction power, right? And regarding as the dragon has a suction power. Also the yin force, the drawing in force. So this yin force used from the dragon, and this is this. I mean, we don't know much about the dragon, but they say the dragon has this kind of suction power, and when you have the ability to make the fire. To make fire, you need to make inside a gas. Otherwise, you cannot make fire. So you need get thing in to can make this fire. So this becomes the suction power, and the suction power is inhaling, and probably it also this the dragon made this sound, right? I was that time not alive, so I don't know why. But they say the dragon had this kind of sound. So this is the suction, getting the power in. The tiger has a compression power. And this compression power gets more when you're pressing down, and gives you, like the Tantian helps to expand, right? So I mean, you can try out the belly in, and do. I cannot go make this grounding sound from the from the tiger. You need to. I mean, maybe also I only have trained like this, but for me it's now difficult to make the sound when I pull the belly in. But when I'm pressing down, I can easily make this tiger vibration. So it's the pressure down, and the pressure is an expansion. And this pressure down, this expansion, is also we bring, and when we hit, is we bringing chi, blood in this area. Chi, blood, you know, I mean blood there is more chi. So when we pressing down and we hit, the body will supply this area more blood. When more blood there, you have more chi. So with this, you're increasing the chi pressure. You can increase the chi pressure also here on the arm. I squeeze and I hit. That's what we do also in the stem cell activation. Also, I can get more chi in this. I mean more blood in there. So I need attention and I hit. So this pushing down and the tiger, I get more chi, more Tantien power here. Right? So we do the tiger breath. So we have this distinction on it. And was something else? No? Okay. So when I was here, I mean, I'm still here in Thailand, and there is called the Tiger Kingdom, and I visit the tiger there. You can see also my picture on the tiger there. I mean, this what we can go close. This is a young tiger, and also they have in the cage. And one day I go there and just go not so close to this cage, and he start to. I mean, you're so afraid. You just, even there is something there, you make immediately a step back. Yes, this. Then you really feel this power. So I have this hearing and this experience. But dragon, I not have done it. Actually, there is a very nice documentary movie about the dragon in the last dragon in Romania, and the story about that they found the dragon there. Actually they found the dragon in the skeleton in the eyes. And then the archaeologists, they look and see this dragon skeleton, and they start to thinking how it was, and they see the body and with small wing, and then he calculate and say, cannot be a dragon with this big body and with this small wing cannot fly, but we know the dragon could fly. And he started to research, and he found out that the dragon had like a second stomach, and when they eat the food, they could make gas through the food, and this gas is like helium or gas, and keep this in the body, stomach or lung, I don't know, and then through this gas they could fly, because the helium gas was like a balloon, so the body was less heavy, so with the small wing he could fly. But when he was hungry, and then also with this gas, because it's explosive gas, he could spell the fire. So he could fly and spell the fire. Then he was very dangerous. But when he was hungry, he had no more food, he could not produce gas. He could not fly, and he could not spy the fire. So then he was very weak in this band. And they talk about that. And also the egg, what they had. And they're not sitting on the egg to make the baby come up. They, especially, I think was the female, or the male, has to protect the egg, I mean the area where they put the egg, and spray fire on the egg, and keep the egg warm. And there is also, when it's very, very warm, the egg will become a female dragon. When less, will become a male dragon. And but they need to, with the fire, to keep the egg warm. So they talk all this documentary, and also they had then, there was one dragon, they're using a big area, and then there was a female, and the male dragon, I think from Africa, but they flew over because they're using a big area, so they use a big area, and then they come and they fly. They animated then how they mate together and all. It's quite nice. You think you find this in YouTube, this movie, well, about the dragon.
Thank you so much, Walter. What I found out, I mean, the dragon sound is very effective, because I think a hungry dragon is very dangerous. And so when I do it sometimes, when needed in the streets or somewhere, it clears out a beautiful space. Certain people just vanish. So I'm very thankful for the technique.
Okay, good. So we will have a 15-minute break, and we see us in 15 minutes. Okay? Okay, bye-bye.